No country can stand alone. With Venezuela, its most dependable regional ally, Cuba received nearly $7.3 billion in bilateral trade in 2014. The partner has supplied Cuba with around 95,000 barrels of oil a day on very favorable terms. Things are currently reciprocal, as Cuba pays for this oil by providing the services of thousands of doctors, teachers, sports coaches and other advisors to Venezuela.
Recibir esta condecoración, la cual acepto, aunque personalmente no merezco todavía. La recibo como un compromiso de lealtad a los ideales de los fundadores, de lealtad a Fidel y a Chavez, de lealtad a las ideas gloriosas que han puesto de pie a nuestro pueblo para que sean pueblos dignos, respetados hoy por la humanidad entera.
Cuban President Raul Castro conferred the supreme Jose Marti Order to Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro as a show of support and gratitude for the Venezuelan government. Here, a week later, Raul Castro would welcome US President Barack Obama himself. Exchanges between Venezuela and Cuba have been frequent. The Venezuelan Navy training ship Simón Bolívar arrived in Havana in June 2015 as part of its voyage to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Petrocaribe. Also called Ambassador Without Frontiers, the vessel was on its 27th cruise connecting the Petrocaribe member countries, with Cuba as its first stop after Barbados and Belize. Petrocaribe is a trade program created by former Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez to exchange oil for goods with regional countries that ideologically identify with Venezuela. By embracing this regional partner, a friend from afar is especially worth of cherishing. 3 Chinese naval ships arrived in Cuba in November 2015 on a 5-day visit to mark the 55th anniversary of bilateral relations between Cuba and China, the first time a Chinese military flotilla had come to the island.
今天我很高兴，在中古两国建交55周年之际，率领中国海军第20批护航编队对古巴进行友好访问，也是中国海军护航编队首次访问贵国，意义重大。
Half a year before, Cuba had welcomed Fan Changlong, vice chairman of the Central Military Commission of the Communist Party of China. Fan led a high-level military delegation to Havana on a 2-day visit to highlight the importance of military exchanges between the two countries. Furthermore, sports have been another way for Cuban-Chinese exchanges to develop. As the only Chinese contestant with a familiarity of marine geography upon his years of living in Havana, Wang Zheng won 6th place at the Havana Pensacola Yacht Competition in November 2015.
En realidad es segunda vez yo participé en esa regata. La primera vez yo gané medalla de oro. Como soy chino, que un barco chino puede participar, es una etapa nueva para 2 países. Estoy muy contento.
In April, Cuba became the winner of Group A of the World Series of Boxing in Havana, beating out their Chinese competitors.
然后对手也是一位老运动员，然后我打的第一回合打得比较紧张，然后当第一回合交手适应了，然后慢慢这种节奏就找回来了，然后后面的4个回合嘛就是逆增想把这场拿下来，但是很可惜没拿下来。
Meanwhile, on the business side, China has become one of the main suppliers for the Cuban Company of Medical Products, which annually purchases $15 million of components from China.
El tema de la calidad es una calidad aceptada. Una calidad competitiva a partir de todo el esquema que se realiza por el importador y por parte nuestra de la selección de productos, y en el caso del precio, del costo, ahí incide fundamentalmente el tema del flete, a partir de que es un mercado bastante distante.
Carpenter Leonidas Castro has grown into a successful furniture entrepreneur thanks to the gradual economic reforms pursued by the Cuban government since 2010. The self-purported artist was permitted by the government to import some 90% of his raw materials from China.
En el caso nuestro, nosotros somos artistas y hemos recibido un gran apoyo de las autoridades del Ministerio de Cultura con respecto a la adquisición de la materia prima.